Welcome to this Keep Moving Me dance class for women with breast cancer. My name is Irene, and as a breast cancer survivor myself, I know firsthand how overwhelming the diagnosis and treatment can be. That's why I'm so excited to share this series of dance classes with you, designed to help you find moments of joy, peace, and wellness during this difficult time. Today's class will focus on musicality. We will let the music carry us, move us, and basically give us a giant hug. Music can provoke different emotions and bring us to very different states. And today we will focus on letting the music take us to places of joy and self-care. What is your favorite music? What song gets you back up when you're feeling down? I have a chemo playlist that's labeled cocktail party songs. During treatment, my wife and family used to drink a cocktail while I was getting my cocktail. Whatever the time of day or wherever they were in the world. And we made a playlist together with songs that felt right for that moment. One of my favorites is What a Life from Scarlet Pleasure, but Survivor from Destiny's Child is also a great one. I'd love to hear what your favorite songs are in the Keep Moving Me Facebook group or in the comments below this class. We will start with a warm-up with some upbeat music and then work on a couple of different pieces of music to see how they make us feel and how they want to make us move. Finally, we'll finish with some stretches to help release any tension or stress that might be left in the body. And for this one, I will give you some homework. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you find this class to be a source of comfort, inspiration, and empowerment. Let's dance. For today's class, we're going to be seated throughout the entire class, so I invite you to find a chair or a stool or maybe the edge of your couch to sit on. Ideally, you find a chair or a stool because at some point I'm going to ask you to hold on to the seat of your chair, and that's a little harder when you're sitting on the couch. So we're going to start by placing our feet in parallel, sitting straight up on our sits bones and trying to lengthen the spine into the space. So we're going to first work our posture a little bit. That means that we're going to activate the abdominals and place our feet strongly in the floor. We're trying to open our shoulders and not fold in on ourselves and lengthen the spine. So creating space between your ears and your shoulders and keeping your chin parallel to the floor. That way you can still look at me on your screen, but you don't have to lose your posture. Yes? Are you ready for the warming up? We're going to do this. I'm going to explain this to you first, and then we're going to do it as I promised, because it's a class about musicality. We're going to do it with some music. So first we go. Circle the head gently to the right side. Small circle here. And we go back to do another small circle to the other side. We go 2 more times. 1 circle. And the second one over 4 counts. Now we place the head back there where we had it with our nice, long, tall posture. And we're going to circle the shoulders. The hands can be calmly lying on your knees or your thighs. And we do this 4 times. Try to pull your shoulders up as high as you can towards the ears. After the 4th time, we're going to move our arms a little bit. We're going to try to place them in a nice round position in front of us. Then we're going to try to lift them over the head, open, and we're going to breathe in the elbows to let the arms fly. We do this again. In front, bring them up, and we open. And we still keep our posture nice and tall so we don't let our spine sink in. We stay straight all the time. Now we're going to take one arm and open. Take the other arm. This one is going to stay in the space and open. And now we're going to make a little wave with our elbows. 2, 3, and finish. The other arm, left and open and right and open. Little waves up and up to warm up the shoulder joints. We do again. Front and over the head. A little crown for your head, a little picture frame up. And breathe. 1 more, front of your belly button, over your head, and we open, and we breathe. Now we go from the top 1 more time, circle the head, 1, 2, 3, 4 counts. Then we change the direction, 1, 2, 3, 4 counts. 2 more, 1, 2, 3, 4 counts. And last one, up, 2, 3, 4, go. We make 4 circles with the shoulders. Yeah, try to lift them as high as you can so that it doesn't hurt, but it warms up nicely the upper part of the spine. After we go into our port de bras. So we bring the arms in front, overhead, open, breathe, and let go. In the front and overhead. Open the arms and breathe, let go. One arm at a time. And open, other arm up. And open, and then we sway, sway, sway with our arms. And we change. One arm over and open, and one and open. And a wave and wave and wave and finish. And to close it up, we have one last one where we go in front, overhead, and then a great big finish for the end of the warming up. Now, if this is a little bit fast, you can skip back to the beginning of the explanation and do this again with me without music. If you feel like you've got it, great. We're going to do this with a little bit of music all together. Here we go. Hands on the thighs. And we go. 2, 3, 4, and change. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1, 6, 7, and shoulders. 2 and 3. Go 4. Port de bras in front of your belly button, over the head. Open the arms and breathe. Again, a 1. Over the head. We open the arms and we breathe. One arm at a time. 1. Other arm and wave. 2, 3. Change. Left arm, right arm, and wave. 2, 3. 2 arms together in front of the belly button. Over the head and open. Breathe in one more time in front and over the head. Open both arms. Breathe in and we go from the top. Circle the head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Once to the right. 2, 3. And to the left. 6, 7. Shoulders. Here we go. As high as you can. 2 and 3, 4. 2 arms in front of the belly button. Over the head. Open, and now we breathe in and out in front and up. Open the hands and breathe. One arm at a time. The right arm and the left arm. And wave. This one is a little complicated. Yes, left arm, right arm, and wave to the music. For the last one, to come up, big finish, open the chest. Yes, great job, really well done. Now, for this second exercise is going to be a little bit more intense. We're going to strengthen our muscles, both in the arms and in the legs. And as I said in the previous exercise, this is the one where you're going to have to grab onto your chair at the end to try to let go of your feet a little bit away from the floor. So let's see how that goes. If that's too intense, I'll propose an alternative, so don't worry. We're going to start at the beginning of the song with our arms down. And we're going to first tilt our torso to the side and to the other side. And one more time to one side and to the other. So we feel a light little stretch here in the side of the body. After those 4, we're going to twist the shoulders and twist the shoulders and twist the shoulders and twist the shoulders. From here, we're going to bring our right arm to touch the opposite shoulder. And we're going to work out a little bit the shoulder joint and the muscles in the arm by lifting as high as you can. So maybe that's here. Yeah, that is no problem. 8 times. Maybe it goes a little bit higher. That's also great. But we're going to do that 8 times all together. Lifting the elbow up and down to the music. Then after 8, we're going to change and we're going to put the left arm on the right shoulder and we're going to lift the other arm. So maybe you notice a difference in one side or the other. Maybe one is more flexible than the other. There's no problem. Work with what you have right now, how much energy you have right now, and what you can do, yes? Every second that you're moving with me, every minute is a win. Keep that in mind, okay? After that, we're going to bring our arms to the front and we're going to flex our hands like so. Yes, really try to push your hands out and let go, and push and let go. And we're going to do that 8 times as well. And after those 8 times, we're going to open the arms to the side. And we're going to do the same thing. Flex the hands and let go. And flex the hands and let go. We do this also 8 times. Up and let go. Now, from here, you can either straight away grab on to your seat to give you a little extra support. Or if you feel strong and your posture is still in place from the warming up, you can start extending one leg at the time. So we're going to do 8 times with the right leg. Yes, either holding onto your chair or maybe crossing your arms over here if you feel that your center is strong enough to keep you seated. Then we're going to do 8 times with the other leg. Here as well. So that works out the thighs nice and strong. Try to flex your foot if you can here. After this, we definitely all gonna have to grab onto our seat because we're gonna lift one foot and then we're gonna try to lift the other foot before we place it down and we place the other one down. Now, I promised you an alternative. If this is too complicated, you can place the foot out in front, stretch the other one, come back and place them in parallel. Then we're gonna go in the other direction, left, left, and right. But maybe you feel good enough to lift it a little bit off the floor. This means you're going to work out the arms as well at the same time because you really have to grab onto it. So your core is working, your arms are working, and your legs are working, all right? So choose your variation. After we do that 4 times, we are going to all cross our arms over in the shoulders. And this is the toughest part. So if this is too much for you right now in this phase of treatment, don't do it. Stay with the extension of the legs here. But if you feel like you're up for it, we're going to get our heart rate up by standing up without help from our chair and sitting down. And we're going to do this as many times as you can. Yes. And if you feel that 2 is all you can, then you go back to extending the legs and bringing them back in. Okay? Now, if you need a little support to push off from your chair, you can also do that. Yeah, just with the fingertips on your chair, push a little bit to get up. This is a really nice workout for our thighs. Yeah. So that's the whole phrase. We're going to do that all together. You can look at your screen and you can look at me to follow along with the music. Place your feet in parallel. And we're going to keep lengthening our spine. Yes, keep growing towards the ceiling. Lengthen. And we're going to bring the arms. Here we go. And 1. Back. And down. Up. Tilt. Come back. And tilt. And come back. We twist. And in the center. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. We go. 1. And 2. 8 times. 3. Good. 4. You're halfway. And 4 more. 1. And a 2. And a 3. And 4. We change the arm. Going up and down. Up and down. 3. And 4. 4 more. Let's go. 1. And a 2. And go. 3. And 4. 2 arms to the front. We go. Flex and down. And up and down. And push and down. 4. Again. 4 times. We go. 1. And let go. And up. Let go. And 3. Last one. For the front. Go. Side. Down. And up. Down. Up. And down. And up. 4 more. You can do it. Hey, hold the arms out to the side. 2. Yes. I'm already proud of you. Let's go. 8. Now with one leg. Out. And a 2. We go. 3. And a 4. 4 more. Going reach. And out. And yes. 3. And 4. And we change the legs. 1. and 2, and 3, and 4. 4 more. We go 1, and down, 2. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that. Good. 8. Now the most exciting one. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. The other side, up, and hold. 3, and maybe you're just placing the feet on the floor. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3. Now we're gonna go. Get up, and sit back down, and get up, and sit back down. Maybe you need a little assistance, and sit down. Maybe push off the chair, up, and sit down, or maybe you can do it without your hands. Get up, and sit down, and get up, and sit down, and really good job. Great. Now this next exercise is a nice improvisation, and improvisation means that you can do whatever you feel like, basically. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between legato and staccato. And so I promised you a musical class, so here we go. We're going to talk about the difference between a legato movement, something that flows and is fluid and every movement is linked to the other movement, or something that is staccato, that is more maybe robotic, more broken. And we're going to play with that in this improvisation. So we're going to find ways to open the body and close it. So do things that go out and in a staccato way and in a legato way. And we're going to do both. First, you can follow me. You can do what I propose to you. And then after that, if you feel more free, or if you feel like you have your own inspiration for doing things, go with your flow, go with your gut, go with whatever you want to do. But I will always be here for you to look at. So if you have no inspiration today and you just want to move and you just want to follow with your brain on pause, look at me and stay with your screen so you can follow what I'm doing. I'm going to put a nice little music, and we're going to try to find the legato instruments and the staccato instruments in this music as well. First, we go back to our posture. And we hear the piano that is very fluid, right? So maybe we can find this fluidity just in the hands. Yes. And then we hear a little beat in the back that maybe gives us more of a staccato feel. Yes. So we're going to start taking the body out and in and out, as legato as you can, as fluidly as you can, and in and out and in. Maybe it's a leg that goes out and in. Maybe it's the other leg that goes out and in. Maybe it's just one arm going out and in and out. Maybe it's both arms out and in and over and in. Maybe we're going to use the beat. Yes. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Maybe with a leg. Out, out, out. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Try in different directions. Feel where you want to go if you follow the beat. And let's go back, legato. Maybe we can play a little bit more with the arms. Maybe we make little circles in the space, everything that's fluid. Maybe the legs can flow a little bit into the space. Yes, maybe if you need to hold onto your chair to do that, but play a little bit with your legs out in the space. And back to staccato, and tac, tac, tick, tac, 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 tick, tac, ha, ha, tick, tac, up, tac, tac. Maybe with the legs. Yeah, maybe it's very simple. But we keep moving with a certain rhythm and go fluid. Maybe we can reach down to the floor. Yes. And maybe it's just your head that moves a little bit in the space. Try not to get dizzy. Hey, good. Or maybe we can play a little bit with the spinal column. Remember the shoulders, fluid movements. Go with a like legato vibe. And we go. Staccato. Tak, 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 tik, tik, back, tak, tak. Yes. And you can play by changing between the two whenever you want. Yes. And let's finish here with our feet nice and parallel and see how you feel after all these exercises. If you're still here with me, I'm incredibly proud of you. And we're going to do a little stretch after to slow down. So to cool off and to slow down, because I think this was quite intense, even though you were seated all through the class, we're going to do a little stretches for the arms and for the neck, for the trapezius. So you can still stay in your seated position on your chair. You don't have to change anything. Try to keep your posture as you had it. So your sits bones nicely anchored on your seat, your shoulders open and down, and your neck long, a lot of space between your ears and your shoulders, and your eyes straight ahead towards your screen with your chin parallel to the floor if possible. Yes? So keep your hands here, and we're gonna first start by stretching one arm, then the other, and then we will work on a little stretch for the neck and the head. Now, when we do that, you have to be careful that you don't push or pull too hard. Yes, it's just for a relaxation. But the neck is a fragile part of the body, so be careful that you don't pull too hard on your head when we do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this with a nice little music. Good. We're gonna stretch one arm out to the front and flex the hand, and we're gonna take the other hand to pull our fingers towards us. Yeah, so that looks like this. Good. And we try to keep the shoulder down. And now we're going to change the hand and put the fingers down towards the floor and grab onto the hand and gently pull the fingers towards you again. Try to keep your arms stretched, your shoulder down. Keep breathing and keep lengthening your spine. Try to keep your posture active while we do this. So that means your center is a little activated, your abdominals are a little active. And here we're going to do again the same thing. So the fingers up to the ceiling, grab onto them and stretch. Keep your shoulder down. So the neck is still long. And maybe try to keep a little smile on your face. You're doing great. The fact that you're doing this for yourself today is incredible. I'm super proud of you, so yay for you. And we bring the fingers down and stretch the other side, the forearm, with the shoulder still down. Good. And now we're gonna tilt the head to one side and we're gonna gently put the hand on top of the head. And we try to keep the shoulder down to the floor. And we're going to go to the other side. Put the hand on the head. Good. Now this shoulder keeps going down, so we create space between the ear and the shoulder as much as we can. We keep both sits bones on the floor. Yes, and now we're going to finish by placing two hands here and bringing the chin towards the chest. And we let go of the hands and bring the head back up into the center. Now, as I said in the introduction of this class, I'm going to give you some homework. What is this magic, this secret homework? Nothing very exciting. But what I think is important is that you pick your favorite song, and this week you try to play that song once every day in a room where nobody's watching you, and you're gonna dance like nobody watches you. So whether that means you're lying on your couch and you're dancing in your head, or you're making little moves with your fingers, or if that means that you go all out standing in your kitchen with, I don't know, your ladle as a microphone, and you sing and you dance your heart out, find your way of dancing, but pick your favorite song every day, play it once, and for those 3 minutes and a half, you're gonna dance your heart out. And I look forward to hearing from you how this is going in the comments below or in the Facebook group. And I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Bye.